Hello world, welcome to another episode of the Fourth Heritage Mindset. Have you ever gone to visit your village and are greeted by relatives or strangers who beg you for money? Or have you seen our famous African ministers and presidents who fly to London, New York or Beijing to beg for financial help? Many of these politicians beg for money without putting much thought to the consequences our dependence on foreign loans or gifts does to our collective psychology, let alone placing our grandchildren in a situation in which they would die under the heavy burden of too much foreign debt. It is a sad situation that many times our African psychology grooms us to be okay and to love begging for help or for money. Supposedly this is our African culture. This psychology extends also to many of our relatives or friends who feel entitled to receive free stuff without paying. We have all experienced many of our so-called friends or relatives who borrow money from us, but when it comes to paying back, they will say something like, "Oh my brother, you're a rich person, I can't afford to pay you back." In many modern societies, people hate receiving free stuff. They have a different mindset about begging for money. I know that in the US, American kids stop receiving many free stuff from their parents when they are mere teenagers. For example, instead of a parent buying a car for his daughter or son, the child spends the summer doing something in exchange. For example, painting the house or fixing something around the home. All this in order to receive the money from the parent. Or the kid does not actually to do something, but the parent can lend money to the kid so that the kid will pay it back later on when he or she starts working. All this is done to teach the kids the great value in modern life. That is, it is better to work for money than to receive it free of charge. Our African begging mentality is a type of pre-modern mindset that many of us espoused back in the simple tribal days before the complexities of the modern economy came to our lands. Nowadays, if you live with a begging mindset and feel entitled to free stuff, it is not good for your development, psychological or economic development. I know it is true from time to time we may feel in need of something. However, the best way to go about it is not to beg and put unexpected responsibilities on those whom you expect to give you free stuff. Instead, you should look inside yourself and see what you can offer so that you exchange it for the money or something that you want instead of just begging for it. For example, instead of begging for free money from your uncle or aunt who may come to visit, maybe you can use your talents to produce a painting or a craft, or even offer to work in the auntie's farm in exchange for money. My experience is that you could sell your services or goods for way more money than the free money you wanted to beg. I'm calling it free money, but in actuality, money is never free. Whoever has money has worked for it in some way. Since the modern economy is built on the exchange of goods or services for money, it is a better strategy for you to exchange whatever good or service you have in order to receive money. It prevents you from having a losing, begging mentality that makes those who give you the money not respect you or just have sympathy for you, instead of valuing you that you are a human being with God-given talents and capabilities that can produce things worth paying for. Unfortunately, the begging mentality has made many of our African countries to lose respect in the eyes of those who donate money, and we end up not having the fortitude of mind to exploit our natural resources or to create goods and services that we can exchange for money from other countries. This is because the free money we've received over the years has made us lazy. So the challenge to you, whether you're in the village or in the city and you're struggling, can you work to exploit your God-given talents so that you create things, services or goods that you can trade to those with money, so that you earn money with dignity and respect instead of begging to earn it through other people's sympathy. Thank you for watching, and remember, everything on this channel is to inspire the change of mindsets. Changing our mindsets is the struggle.